800 companies, top 800 revenue guzzling companies, so-called, from the China were delisted from the US stock exchange because they were told that for last 3 years, your records have to be audited by the American auditors because what you are giving us as numbers is all fudged and you are using American stock exchange to make money and siphon it to the China for CCP's use. That was a body blow to the Chinese economy. And that time I told you it's only a matter of 3 quarters. You will see visible cracks in the Chinese economy. Today, if you see those cracks within 3 to 4 quarters have come in. The Chinese economy is cash-strapped. The CCP can no longer fund these adventures wherein they were making something for 10 rupees and selling you to 2 rupees because CCP was giving 8 rupees of subsidy and giving hundreds and thousands of Uyghurs as free laborers or the bonded slaves which were used in these companies to work. We did a show on NewsX in which we told how the guy who makes the screen for the Apple is using free Uyghur labor or rather slaves, which we call of Uyghur laborers to do in their factories which are provided by CCP. Now, and as an alternate to this, the option to the world, the practical viable option to the world is India, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, and other countries where they have to come in because China traps you by 2 ways. One, they entrap you to come and shut a shop there where you have billions of dollars for investment. And the biggest trap is when you have more than 20% of your sales coming from China. Look at Tesla, look at Nike, look at other brands who are singing the tones of Xi Jinping because they have nowhere to go. Even if you move your investment, what will happen to your 20% revenue? If you have to move your investment and lose more than 20% of the revenue, the sustenance of business becomes questionable. So you are in that trap. And what happens to when in China, you were always saying that, oh, we make highest number of billionaires. Today, more than 150 billionaires are missing in China. Right. If you're lucky like Jack Ma, you might surface by doing some deal with CCP, but where are other 150 plus billionaires, where have they disappeared? And if people still are in this illusion, they can go and do business with China, they live in Lala's land. I'm sorry, after this, what is happening, even if you go missing there, even you might be accused of a Chinese, of a Canadian spy, of an Indian spy, of anything, you might be just put in a jail saying that your grandfather said something against the CCP. As for the new NSA, I'll put you in the jail, no appeal, no wakil, no dalil. And then when you are there, you cannot access your bank, you cannot access Yahoo, you cannot access Google. You can access nothing. Absolutely. You are on a different planet altogether.
Absolutely.
Imagine in today's time.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an autocracy, and while the world and businesses and entrepreneurs big.
There is no power in the whole world. Chinese will believe that, and they're so scared. Okay. Access to the global news. So Chinese.
And then quickly, 30 seconds, Sumit, before I wrap this up.
I think I have been always stressing on one important point, Meghaji, that it's high time that the Indian government, our government, central government, announces a separate ministry for getting investments into India because there's a lot of opportunities which are cropping in the world. Now, world is out of COVID, it is coming down, vaccines are going everywhere. We've already done 1 billion doses. This is the time to get into aggressive strand and have a separate ministry like Jal Shakti Mantralaya. This ministry should only get investments into India. We have to have single window clearance and especially attract Chinese investors. We are not going to, pull them out of China, but give them better options, which we have on the table, and it's a matter of will. If we want, let's enable that smooth movement of business from China to India and save the world from Chinese aggressors and their dependence on those ruthless and non-reliable supply chains.
Okay, all right. So those are extremely insightful